Audio Tip Test 9. Illegal mining.
You will hear an audio script concerning a mission-related topic. This script will be followed by a conversation between two persons. This conversation will relate to the script. You will hear the tape only once. You will make notes of the script and of the conversation. From these notes, you will be instructed either to answer 10 questions or complete a written report of the incident. Good luck.
On 14th of January 2006, Tony, the chief of a small village 200 kilometers east of Monrovia, left his hometown for Monrovia. He wanted to participate in the inauguration ceremony of the newly elected president of Liberia, which will take place on 16th of January 2006 in the capital city. He had to walk 25 kilometers to reach the district center, where he will get a bus for Monrovia. He started at 0600 hours. While he was passing by the destroyed railway bridge, Tony noticed 3 men, aged approximately between 25 and 29 years, digging up the ground and putting some dug soil into big sacks. After they had filled the sacks, they carried them down to the river. He calmly followed them to the river and saw 2 other men within the same age range. They were standing in the river with the water reaching up to their knees and washing the soil inside baskets in the flowing water. Tony realized that they were engaged in illegal mining of diamond. He recognized one of them, a 26-year-old unemployed man from his village. He recalled that 5 years ago, this man was wounded in the head while fighting was going on in Liberia. He had a long, deep scar on his forehead. Tony had no difficulties recognizing him. He also knew that this man was a former member of a rebel group. He suspected the other men to be the same and decided to leave the place for fear of being attacked. At 1300 hours, Tony got to the district center and went straight to the local police station and informed the duty officer about what he had seen. As a village chief, Tony knew that no one in the district had a license for mining diamond because there is an embargo on mining gold and diamond in the country. So he believed that these people's activities were illegal. The duty officer advised him to put down in writing everything he had seen, including the identified suspect's home address. Tony did as the officer had told him and continued his journey to Monrovia. He advised that if they really wanted to catch these men in the act, they have to go there between 0600 hours and 11:30 hours. The chief of Liberia National Police informed the UN Police Zone Advisor and requested for advice and assistance. The next day, at 0540 hours, 2 UN police officers accompanied by 3 local police officers left in a red and white Nissan patrol jeep number 877 to go to the railway bridge. On getting there, they saw 3 men carrying heavy sacks towards the river. 2 other men were in the river, doing exactly as Tony had told the police. Among them was a man with a deep, long scar across his forehead. The Liberia National Police officers ordered all the men not to move. The 3 men who were carrying sacks dropped the sacks and ran into the bush, heading towards different directions. The ones in the river could not run and were arrested. The officers then searched the bushes around and found several empty sacks, shovels, and other equipment meant for washing earth. They also found 4 pieces of natural diamond in one of the sacks. When asked about their mining licenses, one of the men replied that they had no license but had to do this because they needed money to feed their families. All the arrested suspects were transported to the district police station, where they were placed in custody pending charge in court for illegal mining. The team leader of UN Police Zone Advisor Unit prepared and transmitted a situation report to the radio room in Monrovia. The following is a telephone conversation between the team leader and a duty officer in the radio room.
Hello, I am the team leader of LNP Advisor Unit in Station number 10. May I submit the situation report for the day?
Yes, good evening. Please go ahead. We have been expecting to hear from you.
2 Liberian men were arrested today for being involved in suspected illegal mining of diamond.
How did the police learn about the illegal mining?
Yesterday, 14th of January 2006, the chief of a village about 200 kilometers east of Monrovia informed the LNP about the activities of these illegal miners.
How did he get the information?
He stated that at 0600 hours of that day he was walking on the footpath leading to the district center. He has been walking for about 45 minutes when he saw 3 men digging up the ground and putting the dug soil into big sacks. After they had filled the sacks, they carried them down to the river.
There were 2 other men in the river washing the soil. With baskets inside the flowing water, he knew immediately that they were mining diamond.
What is the name of the chief and what was his business in the district center?
His name is Tony. He was going to the district center to take a bus to Monrovia to participate in the inauguration ceremony for the newly elected president of Liberia.
All right. Why did Tony think that what these men were doing was illegal?
As a village chief, he knew that there is an embargo on the mining activities in the country, and because of the embargo, no one is given license to mine.
How old were the suspects?
The youngest of them was about 25 years and the oldest was 29 years old. Tony was able to recognize a 26 years old man among them.
How did Tony recognize the 26 years old man?
The man is from the same village with Tony and had a deep long scar on his head from the injury he sustained 5 years ago when the war was going on in Liberia. This made him to leave without being noticed.
Why did he leave without confronting the men?
Tony decided to leave the place calmly because he knew that this man used to be a member of rebel group and he suspected the other men to be the same. He left for fear of being attacked.
Having received the information, did the police move immediately to the scene?
No. As is the practice, the chief in charge of the local police contacted the UN police advisor for advice and assistance with transportation. You know that the local police here do not have any vehicle. We agreed to take off the following day.
Why did you have to wait till the next day?
Tony had advised that we needed to go there between 0600 hours and 11:30 hour to be able to catch these people in the act.
What happened the next morning?
The next day at 0540 hours, 2 UN police officers in company of 3 LNP officers in a Nissan patrol jeep number 877 went to the railway bridge and met all the men doing exactly as Tony had reported. They also looked exactly as he had described them.
Did the police arrest all of them?
No. The three men that were carrying sacks dropped the sacks and ran into the bush on different directions. However, those who were in the river were arrested.
Several empty sacks, shovels, and other washing equipment were found in the bushes. 4 pieces of natural diamond were found in one of the sacks. The suspects who attributed their activities to poverty have been placed in police custody and will be in court soon.
Thank you very much. A file shall be opened on this, and please let us know the outcome of the court trial.
Thank you. We are following up the case and will keep you informed about any development.